Match 23 it is. The Texas Super Kings taking on the Washington Freedom. Bobby Mbangwa was out of the two captains. Marcus Stoinis captaining Texas Super Kings. But it was Glenn Maxwell who won the toss and said they would bowl first. A lengthy delay, but the teams were of course decided at the toss. Bobby Mbangwa is alongside, and Pommy, one change each for the two teams.
Yeah, it means a new opening partnership up at the top there. Smith Patel and Saiteja Mokamala, with Daryl Mitchell coming in. Expectation in this, with them having lost the toss and having to bat first, is that they sort of have to play outside themselves. You look at all three of those before Marcus Stoinis, and you wouldn't put them down as guys who are explosive right at the start. It'll be interesting to see if that's the way they will go as far as their order. Mitchell Owen, Rachin Ravindra, Coles, Jack Edwards. The other side, the Freedom, generally have played in explosive fashion. And so tonight, here where you have a scenario where it's a shortened game and already a short game, it means that there's absolutely no time for having sighters.
Match reduced to 5 overs a side. We only got 2 overs of power play, and that means at least 3 bowlers to be used. So they can have 2 bowlers bowl 2 overs and 1 bowler bowl 1. Of course, you can also have the 5 all bowling 1 each. Excellent strike rates in this season of Cognizant MLC. Daryl Mitchell hasn't had the best season just yet. You look at that strike rate, it's very un-Daryl Mitchell-like. Not too surprising also that they're going to go to Saurav Netrafalka.
Yep, they look to try and hit a good length, and they're coming at you, whoever you are, and from the word go right up until the end. And so you've got to utilize the one big boundary, and that's hitting to the onside for Marcus Stoinis. So Link just a bit back. He's got a deep backward square in that region.
Just seemed like there was a little bit of movement there in the air. That's where you want to be. Netrafalka is definitely a pro with a new ball. A little edge. And strike early.
Swings it. First ball was seam up and swinging in. This one just wobbling it. And away it goes across the right-hander. Off goes Stoinis for 2. It's 2 for 1.
Shubham Ranjani coming in. He's been in good form. Look at that strike rate this year.
Oh, hurry. Close it was. Didn't hit the target. Only the 5 overs, remember, so can't be tentative.
Across his stumps. That's really nicely played. He knew something had to happen here. He scored runs against this team in their last fixture they played.
A lovely sound off the bat. Looking to go a whole lot more leg side. But the reaction of Edwards to go wide outside off has had him then force the ball over long on.
Just what the Texas Super Kings will need. And that adds to a state tally of 6s for the tournament.
Yeah, set up nicely for him. Neither a bouncer nor one that's back of a length. It's as if he just missed his length.
Shuffling around his crease and enough to get it over the top.
Yeah, despite the moving around, he still managed to make really good contact.
He's hitting it beautifully at the moment.
Yeah, 2 4s and 2 6s now. They just need Mitchell to get going. The partnership going well, but really need to go at both ends.
Send out, looks like Donovan Ferreira. He's fresh off smashing it to all parts. Long off. Does he get enough of this? Oh, has he? What?
NTT data 6.
And we'll take a fat edge as well. Down to 3rd. Thanks for coming.
It's earlier up.
There's a mishit. So enough on this. Good chunk. Oh, nearly. A couple of bounces into the rope.
And it is, again, been under covers. It's Not a wicket that's going to really skip onto the bat. Not.
Oh, couldn't find the Yorker. Fatted over mid-wicket. There's the third six in the over.
Jane wanted. Punched to the onside.
With another. Oh, that's even better. Put an air hostess on the crew on this one. That is McMassive. Holy.
Catching flies with his mouth wide open. Look at this. Tocked away. Bang. Straight out of the middle. He's a big boy.
The biggest of the tournament. Here's another. Fetch this, fellas. It's 6 more. 8 legal deliveries. So pop away the wides. And it's about getting that length right and the pace and your subtle variations from fresh off a fifer. Someone sign him up for the Baseball Furies. Here's 6 more. 1 off the last over, now 3 in a row. So 4 sixes on the trot. Great stuff there. Hoorah! Fatted again! Oh, brilliant. High fives all round. 87 is the second highest total in a 5 overs match in T20 cricket, thanks to these two, Rajani and Ferreira, with that partnership of 53 from just 14 balls.
53 runs off 2 overs.
And the fact that they do have the highest strike rate, so they both need to go. There's hardly any time for them to sight the conditions.
Just a little nudge. In the air and it clears the infield. It'll go all the way for 4 as well.
Border Hill, this ground is quite big, square. So there is a fair bit of running for Stoinis. You can see how desperate he is to try and bring it back in.
Bang! And that's out of there. Oh, that's right out the middle.
A little bit straighter in line, same kind of length. Evo along the leg side at NTT6.
Got him! Tried to ramp it, didn't get enough bat on it, and it's gone straight to the keeper.
Searching for 17 plus runs per over, tries to go over fine leg, just gets the faintest of tickles. Ravindra goes for 10.
In comes the skipper. Glenn Maxwell. Gone! Gone first ball!
If there's one player that you want to get first ball, it's Maxwell. Banged into the pitch. They've started off with an absolute flyer of a first over. Maxwell goes without scoring. It's 12 for 2.
Bang!
That was the issue. Just helped it on its way. An NTT6, 285 feet.
Catch it! Up in the air! Oh, they bump into each other, but the catch is taken.
And having added an extra fielder to the offside, it's 18 for 3.
And in comes Andries Goos. Nicely played. A good strike and a great start. Which way it's going? That's in the gap. It'll help. Away it goes for 4.
Need to be able to find some boundaries and look at the difference.
Oh, oopsie, oopsie, oopsie.
To see this.
Yeah, straight away.
Keel is saying his next wicket will be his 200th. Oh, he's not quite got 200 there.
They're very interesting the way that they've approached this freedom. This is gone. House wants to go big. Of course he does. 46 required. With the bat firstly, and now with the ball, they're just owning this match.
House, half a dozen. And the Freedom have lost their 4th at 42. 42 for 4. Nicholas Pinar. Up and over. And good catch. Is that Mitchell? Darren Mitchell down there was saying, look, let's have a thing. I think I've got my fingers underneath.
Thank you. Nice and slow. Hands opening. Ball on the ground.
There we go. A finish. He had a match 23. It ended up being a 5-over affair thanks to Mother Nature. The Freedom ended up with all the fours. Put some 44 for fours on the floor, and that's it. Done. Wiped. 87 is what the Texas Super Kings scored. Magnificent.
The big win for the momentum of the Texas Super Kings. Fireworks for almost the 4th of July. There'll be plenty of those in the coming days.